Tell me, dígame. This flow here, chacho, olvídate. Estamos firmes en la liga fina. Eres Neutrogena, how clear it is. Zapatos limpios en los tiempos malos. It's something special when you traveling. I switch lanes, still staying mine. I made the best, so I laid in mine. Been 21 before Savage was. En realidad, por casualidad. Rapeando regalo como Navidad. Me cambió el corazón como palpitaba. Al corillo de Puerto Rico, papá Dios te ama. Y todo está bien con mi alma. Si me siento ansioso, él me calma. Le doy toda la gracia a mi Dios de los cielos. Lo siento, pero nadie lo para. From Miami to Guadalajara, that he will take all of the tears that every mom cried and replace it with grace. A kiss on their face con amor, un besito en su cara. For the times that my life wasn't proper. Por las noches que no regresé. Pero nunca paraste de amarme. Y nunca me olvidaré. Yeah. Perdido, pero nunca paré. Nunca. Para el resto de mi vida yo te amo. Mamá, ya no tienes que sufrir. Mañana, recuerdo no podía ver. Mañana, prometo nunca voy a volver. Pa' atrás, dime qué es lo que. Mamá, ya no tienes que sufrir. Mañana, recuerdo no podía ver. Mañana, prometo nunca voy a volver. Nunca. Pa' atrás.
Yeah, wow, I'm the captain now. Kicking on y'all loud. Hope you swim. Who gon' stop me now? No fake love allowed. Abuelita, hope I make you proud. This that thing without. Yeah, tell me be myself and always trust in God. I work so hard, I need a long vacation. Some airplane mode with no elevation. I'm Gucci down to the socks like it's a product placement. I might Kanye the next award show if I don't win it. Hold up. I'ma let you finish, but social problem. It's a party over here and everyone's divided. All of a sudden I came up from nothing and life went around and sideways. I never think about it. All I know that God is sovereign. He's in control, I'm letting go. I went from pit to palace. I don't care what they say about us, I feel like we the best. Yeah, why you think we took the tag off? I gotta prove it to the rest. All you rappers sound the same, yeah, it's making me depressed. And if it say my name, make sure they ask.
Mamá, ya no tienes que sufrir. Mañana, recuerdo no podía ver. Mañana, prometo nunca voy a volver. Pa' atrás, dime qué es lo que. Mamá, ya no tienes que sufrir. Mañana, recuerdo no podía ver. Mañana, prometo nunca voy a volver. Pa' atrás.
Yeah. I've been through the fire, I've been through the flames, yeah, yeah. I almost gave up, almost lost my way, yeah, yeah. I ran from your love, I could not escape, no, no. I came face to face, I had to face my fate, ayy. I've been running away from my purpose. Look up to the sky, lift my head, cause I've been searching. World going crazy, chaotic and lately. Thoughts in my head say I won't make it, but when the storm's raging and the walls caving and the fire blazing and the season changing, yeah, I look to you every single time. I know you save me.
I already paid for it. Got your life in my hands, no, my love never ends for you. When it's too hard to stand, know that you can depend on me. Right, lift your head to the sky, 'cause my love never ends for you. I'll be right by your side.
Yeah, on the edge, on the ledge. Voices in my head tell me no one's there. I remember wondering if they love me. Broken and just hoping for recovery. What if I drop the ball? What if I lose it all? What if I never fly cause I was scared to fall? What about the choices, mistakes that I made? Will they lead me down a path I can't escape? Yeah. Love is power, shame's a liar, be inspired. Fear is prison, hope will lift your spirits higher. I gave my worries away, traded them for your embrace.
My love never ends. My love never ends for you. My love, oh. I already paid for it. Oh, got your life in my hands. No, my love never ends for you. Never ends. When it's too hard to stand, know that you can depend on me. Right, lift your head to the sky, 'cause my love never ends for you. I'll be right by your side. Can depend on me. Right, lift your head to the sky, 'cause my love never ends for you. I'll be right by your side.
When the storm's raging and the walls caving and the fire blazing and the season changing, yeah, I look to you every single time. I know you save me, yeah.
Welcome to Summer Bible Study. Here are your announcements.
On July 10th, the high school's having a Christmas in July. It's $3. Be there, be square.
Next, we have the high school shindig, the hiking hoopla. Registration is due June 18th, and the actual event is June 21st. You can find all the details about this event and Christmas in July at lccstudents.com/events.
And make sure you stay tuned to the end of this Bible study session for a special announcement.
I have a German friend, and I asked him what the square root of 81 was. All he said was no.
So did you guys get the joke? No? No? Okay. Do you know what no in German is? 9. So what's the square root of 81?
9. No.
This is a great joke. Hattie Morning does not actually know anyone German.
That you know of.
That I know of. I'm sorry. Hattie, if you're listening, I'm sorry. No, Nora says no. She doesn't. Zach presented that joke earlier today to us.
From my dad.
From his dad, from the great Dr. Rondell Ramsey.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's Dr. Dad now.
Yeah, Dr. Dad.
I always forget about that.
He's not my dad, though.
No. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. That's awkward.
But whenever Zach presented the thing, he didn't present it as a joke. He just started with, I have this German friend that I was talking to.
I forgot.
And so I didn't get the joke. And then later, once I had realized it was a joke, I still didn't know he didn't actually have a German friend. Like, I thought he had one. So just so you guys know, Hattie does not. Anyways.
That we know of.
That we know of. How are you guys today?
Good.
You can move it if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you can bring it towards you. Good?
Good.
Good. Why don't you say your names in case the people at home do not know you? We have some guests on our summer Bible study today.
Okay, I'm Madia.
Ellie.
Charlie.
All right, so these
Bill.
are the McFadden sisters. Welcome. And we have Zach in the back.
Hello. Howdy, everybody. I'm Bill. Good to meet you. Or Zach. I don't know what I am. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's good to see you all.
There you go. Yeah.
Bill. I want a hamster named Bill.
Oh.
Why not? Or Bob.
I accidentally killed a hamster once.
Wow.
Yeah.
You even had like multiple hamsters.
I
all
did.
named Cosmo.
Cuckoo.
That's not right. Cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
Close. Started
Cuckoo
with a-
one.
How do you
and then Cuckoo
accidentally kill a hamster?
Cosmic?
He was okay. This story makes me sound really bad, but he was annoying, and I was like, and
Yeah, it does make sense.
this was Cuckoo. This was Cuckoo too. So there was like Cuckoo, the original, right? And he was awesome. Like I would do party tricks with this hamster and put him on my head and walk around.
Pause. What in the world is a party trick with a hamster?
I put him on my head and I walk around. I don't know. I was like 7. I put him on my shoulder.
That's a party.
Okay, honestly, one of my best party tricks was I would put him down my shirt and then he'd come out the other side, and I thought that was like awesome. Anyways, so this was like Cuckoo 2. So Cuckoo died. It was really sad. And then so my parents got me a second one.
Murdered too?
Well, this one was the murdered one. And he just didn't live up to my standards. He just didn't. And so, well, he was really annoying, and he would run on this wheel at night. Oh, so loud. So I stuck him underneath my desk, and I like put a blanket over his cage, and I was like, "There, be quiet." And then I forgot about him for like a week. And then I remembered, I have a hamster, and I uncovered him, and he was still alive. And I still have nightmares about this. I'm not even joking. And he was still alive, and then I was like, oh, shoot, I gotta feed you. But then we were out of hamster food. And I was like, oh, no. So I went to the kitchen, and I, cut up carrots, but I didn't cut them up small enough. I, took baby carrots and probably cut them in half. But you'd think that he could, chew it up. Apparently not. He was too dumb. I put him in the cage.
He was starving.
Yeah, well, then the next day, he had just had this really big lump in his neck, and I don't know if he starved or if he choked, but he was dead. And either way, it's my fault. So...
Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say.
And with that being said, let's play a game!
In the comments, you should not write and tell us about the animals that you've unintentionally killed by neglect.
Don't do that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to play this game. Okay, this game is called Risk and Reason, based on the game of Wits and Wagers, which is a hilarious party game that you could play with your party hamster, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so what you have to do is you have to ask, there's a question on the screen, and you have to come up with a number that you think is the answer, but you can't go over the actual answer. So, as an example, if we did, how many books of the Bible are there? And if you said, you're I'm not sure, but you went 68, and then somebody else said 52. Well, the correct answer is 66. So 68, even though it's closer, it's over. So that wouldn't count. But so the 52 would work. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. So here we go. Are you ready?
I think so. You guys ready?
Sure.
Here we go. First one is, how many words are there in the NIV translation of the Bible?
Okay, don't you guys go cheating. I know you have NIVs in front of you. Don't do it. Charlie's gonna try. I see it in your eyes. You're trying to cheat. Who
Does
goes
it
first?
actually say that in the... I have
no idea.
That'd be kind of
I
funny.
don't know. They have study.
There are
Bibles.
4,000 words in this text. I'm pretty sure there's more than 4,000.
Are we talking Greek words or English?
It's
how
many
NIV?
words are there in the NIV translation of the Bible?
I swear I'm a Bible college graduate. I feel like they should start. I feel like they should. Charlie, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
3 billion.
3 billion.
3 billion. Oh my gosh. Ellie, what do you think?
30,000.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
100,000.
Oh my gosh, I have no idea.
How many did you say? 3 billion? That's awesome. I really hope you're close.
182,068.
Isn't it like on The Price is Right? It's like the same thing where you have that guy who goes like $8.99 and like undercuts the dude. It's just annoying. Anyway, okay, here we go.
Sure.
Here we go.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen The Price is Right?
No.
Man, sorry. And the answer is 727,969 words. Wow, the ESV has more words.
I don't actually remember what I said, if I'm being totally
Wow.
honest.
I was really close though.
Just saying. You said 3 billion. You said 35,000 or 30,000, something like that. You said 100. What did you say?
100,000.
100,000. You said like 100.
180 some thousand, yeah. 68.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
100.
We'll have to- good job, Caitlin. You get the point. Woohoo! Okay.
Sorry, I'll take it.
Or
easy
does
on you
everybody
guys.
get the point? I think everybody gets. No, you get the point. You're the closest. Here we
I
go.
know
Next.
I'm a Bible college graduate, so I know you're probably intimidated.
What is the diameter of the Earth? I'm gonna say.
Are we supposed to know
That's like
this?
the outside thing, right?
Can you say that into the mic, please? I think those at home need to hear your question. Answer her, please, in the comments.
That's like the outside thing, right?
Like the circumference? Or the rate? What? No,
that?
the diameter would be like the width. I get.
I swear
No,
I
radius is like
graduated
half,
8th grade.
isn't it?
Now
Isn't
I'm
like
questioning. I
half
don't
a
know.
circle. Diameter, I think, is the whole.
Nadia knows.
Like from point A to point B, like through the Earth, like the axis type thing.
Is he right, Nadia?
Yes.
Nice.
Haha.
Are we going by like feet or yards or?
Miles? Yeah, go in feet. 800 billion feet. I don't know.
Let's go in bananas.
So feet.
That was in reference to the banana game we played. No one got it. That's
I
fine.
got it. It was clever.
Thank you.
Good job, Caitlin. No more monkey business. Come on, let's get back to this.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to ask you. Do you guys like my hat? I need you to comment at home because I was made fun of for my hat. But I wore it to Bible study. It's beautiful. Thank you. I went to Bible study every time last year because we were outside.
Lydia would tell you, Lydia, my daughter, would say, "No, I do not," because of the Go Dog Go book. What was that noise? Oh my god! It like squeaked.
Okay. Anyways, back to the earth. Back to the earth. Maddie, why don't you go first?
I'm still thinking.
It's in miles. I'll give you a hint. It's more than 500.
Okay, I was gonna say 36. So
500. It's more than 500 miles.
the miles.
I thought he said it was in feet.
No, he
No, he was
It's
making
in
fun of me.
miles.
It's
Definitely
okay.
in miles.
It's all right. You got cool earrings on. Sorry, that was so random.
To the game. What is the diameter of the Earth?
1,000 miles.
Oh yeah, okay. 1,000 miles.
360, 100.
What? 360,
No,
100.
no.
300,000 miles? Is that what you're going with? Okay, 300,000 miles. That's awesome. Okay.
How did I graduate?
I can't even breathe right now.
I was literally valedictorian of my class.
He's valedictorian.
Okay. I can't breathe. Okay, what are the comments saying? What are they saying?
60, 100.
Oh,
Thank
she
you.
loves your hat. Chloe loves your hat. Okay, you get 300,000 something miles.
360,000.
360,000.
I think is what she meant.
Yeah.
360,000 miles. Okay.
400,000 miles.
400,000 miles. Caitlin.
I'm gonna go for the big kahuna. The 564,326 miles.
A very specific number. Okay, the correct answer is 7,917.5 miles. So Maddie gets a point.
Not right.
Yeah.
Not right. By any means.
Okay, here we go. Next one. How many squares are there on a chessboard? So if you watch The Queen's Gambit on Netflix, I don't know if that was appropriate or not for children. If you're junior high, you should not have watched it. If you're in high school, you probably maybe shouldn't have watched. I don't know.
You know, I'm trying to count the pieces, but then I realized I don't play chess. There's a horse.
Yes, the knight. There's two of them, actually. Yeah. There's a horse. Well, there's four, actually.
And there's
two
a queen
per time.
and a knight.
There's four
Wait,
horses.
or is
four
the
knights.
knight the horse?
The knight is
the
the
knight
horse.
is the horse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Technically, there's four of them because two on each side, but yeah. Like two on each player.
Okay. I'm going to guess 24.
24 squares?
I was literally going to guess 24.
Yes, 24 square.
Okay. Charlie.
25.
Oh.
I was going to guess.
That's well played, actually,
It's
right
not
there.
an even number.
I was going to guess
I'm just
24.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
You took it from me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just excuse myself.
36.
Oh, that was my second guess.
I might be thinking of the wrong board, but 144. Because it's like checkered, right?
It is
Yes.
checkered.
So then-
I mean, it's not checkers, but yeah. Yeah, okay. Here you go. The answer is...
Wait.
64! Ellie gets the point.
I think that Maddie almost stumped us all. Because what if it was asking, like, you know those games that they gave you, those, like, riddles that they gave you in, like, junior high and elementary school, where it's like, how many squares are in it? You have to count the outside square and then the inner side squares.
No, it's 64.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's an 8x8 board, which would be 64.
I thought it was 12 by 12, so
Oh, yeah. Yeah, then it would be 144. See, the math is right. It just had the wrong premise.
Well, now I feel really dumb because I thought in my head, oh, it's 12 by 12. It must be 24. And that's not right.
Okay, that's awesome. It's 12 by 12, so it's that. Oh, yeah, that's great. Okay, here we go. Next one. Probably the last one. How many followers does Selena Gomez have on Instagram as of 2000 today? I don't know how accurate
I got
it
this.
is.
I'm just kidding. I don't follow Selena Gomez either.
You don't follow
You just
Selena?
got an Instagram.
yeah.
So she's therefore an expert.
Yes. Also, if you don't follow our Instagram, you should go follow LCC _ student. I don't actually know it.
LCC _ student.
Yeah. Shameless. What is that called? Shameless
Plug. I think you have to like confidently say shameless plug for it to be a shameless plug.
I was confident until I realized I didn't know our Instagram name. Anyways, who hasn't gone first? Ellie, you haven't gone first.
3 million. She says it so serious. Like
she's serious about the game.
Selena Gomez, followers on Instagram.
Okay.
As of when this game was made.
Either one.
2.5 million.
5 million.
Okay, I might be way off, but I was thinking like 28 million.
Okay, Caitlin wins. The answer is 209 million. You guys totally lowballed that one, which is kind of funny because every other one you totally went way high, and this one you gutted it. Like,
We don't have faith in Selena Gomez.
I'm gonna say it's 4 million. Like 1% of how many she has. 2% because 1%. No, that's less than 1%. Anyway,
We've
okay.
already learned we shouldn't ask me about math.
Here we go. Last one.
Oh,
for
one
real.
more.
Oops.
Tiebreaker.
Last one. Here it is. Because everybody, who won that one? You have 2, so technically you won. So here we go. Let's do it again. Here we go. What is the height of the Statue of Liberty? In
The
bananas.
height? Oh, I really went. I don't know what. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that because it's just gonna make me. Never mind.
What's the height of the Statue of Liberty? What were you gonna say?
I thought it said what is the weight of the Statue of Liberty.
Probably heavy. It's made out of copper, bronze, copper.
So if heavy is an option, can I just say
Bronze
tall?
and copper the same thing? It's not, is it? No, it's not.
What is this one in feet? Yards. Miles?
Yards? No. It is less than a mile high, I will tell you that. So it's in feet.
Okay.
So it's less than 5,280 feet. because that's feet and miles. So.
Oh, okay. I was like, did you just give us the answer? I'm just confused.
No.
I would guess.
249.
Oh.
249. Okay.
I've never seen the Statue of Liberty. Have you guys? Okay, like I've seen pictures.
Yeah.
It's
But,
underwhelming.
Yeah. Oh, that's disappointing. It looks really tiny on your little Lego set.
Well, but see the thing, like because there's giant skyscrapers near it, it's like really, wow, you guys really put a lot of work into this. Tiny
Well, it was
little
built
thing.
a very long time
I
ago.
know it was,
It
but
was France.
sorry, continue.
It was built by France. So
It was.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was built
Yeah.
by a person.
Yeah,
from
I knew
France.
that.
Yeah.
There's actually a copy that's in France. It's smaller though.
Also Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I only know that from National Geographic. Dose.
I thought you were gonna say National Treasure too.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Me too.
Did I say National Geographic?
Yep.
Sorry, National Treasure too. Whatever.
Same thing. Okay,
Basically.
you guessed. I don't remember what 200 something.
249.
249.
206.
Oh, 206.
Oh, nice. Okay.
3.
100,004.
100,000.
1004. Okay.
I'm gonna say 1,786.
Okay. What did you said 249? What'd you say?
206.
206?
Yes.
I
And
did
you
not
said
win.
1,004 and you said
1,786.
okay. The answer Charlie gets a point.
Woohoo!
305. 305 feet.
I got a point.
Hey, did everyone get a point?
Did you get a point?
Great job.
Did you
okay.
get? We're all winners.
No.
No, sorry.
No, you
Except for
won.
us.
I'm the winner. I just feel bad.
It's America.
It's America. Welcome to
There's no
America.
ties in America.
Okay. Well, that was a fun game. Thank you guys for joining us tonight again. So let's go ahead and get into our Bible study. So we are studying Philippians this summer. So keep joining us on Wednesday nights. Last week was our first week, and Zach kind of introduced us to Philippians. You guys watched? Yes? Maybe? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So he introduced us to the book. And we learned that Philippians was written by who? Do you guys remember? I'm putting you on the spot.
Paul.
Paul. Very good. So it was written by Paul while he was in house arrest, okay? And it was about 61 AD. And he was writing to who? Should be pretty easy.
Philippians.
You can say it in the mic. Be confident.
The Philippians.
The Philippians, the colony of Philippi. All right, so last week we learned from Zach that this is a very thankful letter. It's a letter of encouragement. It's to say, keep it up, because they're doing really well in Philippi. And there seems to be some kind of persecution going on and some divisions, and yet they're doing really well. And so Paul's writing them to say that, right? It's a letter. The Philippian church supported Paul like they were all supported by other people. So last week at home, we challenged you guys to write a letter to someone that supports you. Did any of you guys happen to write a letter? It's okay if not. No? Okay, well, maybe some of you guys wrote some letters. We hope you did. There are going to be challenges like that every week for you guys to interact with. And so last week we were talking about that side of thankfulness. This week we're going to continue in chapter 1. And so we're going to start in verse 3. So if you guys have your Bibles, we'll have the verses on the screen as well. Go ahead and turn to Philippians 1. You guys good? Okay. So, starting in verse 3. I thank my God every time I remember you. In all my prayers for all of you, I always pray with joy, because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. It is right for me to feel this way about all of you, since I have you in my heart, and whether I am in chains or defending and confirming the gospel, all of you share in God's grace with me. God can testify how I long for all of you with the affection of Christ Jesus. So let's go ahead and stop there for now. So I'm going to ask you guys, and you guys at home, go ahead and comment answers. We want you guys to interact too. What are some key words or themes in this passage that you see? So go ahead and look back, see what you see, and then comment them. Nora is back there. She'll tell me if you guys comment any answers. And then let's see what you guys have to say too.
I see confident.
Confident, okay. Confidence. What else? There's a lot of answers you can give.
In verse 8, it says that God can testify, and I just think that's kind of powerful.
Yeah. That's awesome. Zach?
No, I was like testifying.
Oh, okay. He had his hand up, so I
Like,
was
you know,
confused.
like
Yeah,
Fortnite.
no, now I get it. I was just telling them at home why I called on you. Not just because I was trying to call you out. Unless you want to add something.
I'm good.
All right, anything else? What else do you guys see? Nora, have we had any comments at home? No? Okay.
I see a lot of like his prayer and all his joy and stuff.
For sure. Prayer is a big theme. Joy is a huge theme. And actually, that's the main theme that I wanted you guys to get tonight. So awesome job. Other things that we see in this passage would be the unity within the church. He talks a lot about that. The second coming of Christ. The partnership between Paul and the Philippians, specifically in their ministry. The importance of discipleship, as well as everything that was said right here, okay? But joy of believers is this huge theme, not only in this section, but Paul is going to continue to talk about it in Philippians. So as we go through this series, as we continue to go through this summer Bible study, you want to keep joy in mind. So let's look a little bit more at some of the different themes and the key words. One key word is think. I think there should be a slide for you guys to see. So this is the Greek word for think, because the New Testament was written in Greek, as many of you probably know. And so the Greek word is Eucharisteo. Can you guys try and say that? Eucharisteo. Just try it.
Eucharisteco.
Yeah, Eucharisteo. You want to try it, Ellie?
Eucharisteco.
Yes. Yeah. And honestly, they're hard to pronounce. So we have this word for thank, okay? And it means exactly how it's translated. It means to be grateful, to be thankful, okay? But the coolest part is that the root of this word, so just like our English words have roots, the Greek words have roots, is the Greek word for joy. Kara is how you say that, just kara, okay? And so this phrase that Paul is talking about in this passage is being thankful that it's thankfulness that comes out of joy, okay? So they're connected. There's joy in this thankfulness that Paul is talking about even here. So remind me again where Paul is writing this letter from. Do you guys remember?
House arrest.
House arrest, right? So this is not the greatest circumstances. And yet he's talking about thankfulness that comes out of joy. Seems a little weird, doesn't it? Or maybe that's just me. Yeah, you guys agree? It's just kind of strange, right? Not many of us under house arrest would be writing about thankfulness that comes from joy. And yet, that's what we see from Paul here. He's thanking God out of joy. Because this type of joy that Paul is talking about is a sense of satisfaction. It's a sense of knowing that you're doing what God has called you to do. And that's where his joy comes from, knowing that he is exactly where God wants him to be, that he's doing the mission that God has called him to, and that the people of Philippi are as well. So we were created to live like God and serve him and his people. And when we do that, we're also full of joy. We feel that joy because we're living out his purpose. So it's a really cool concept that he's writing about here. So, next question. I know, I'm putting you guys on the spot a lot. Hopefully we get some answers from the people at home this time. So what is the reason that Paul gives the Philippians in this passage for his thankfulness? Can you find anything? I know there's a few.
He's thankful that they work with him in the gospel.
Yes, definitely. That he works with them in the gospel. Any other ideas?
Is he like a little like looking forward to the second coming a little bit?
Yeah. That was one of the themes, right? That he's thankful for that second coming of Christ, what Christ is going to do. Awesome. So, yes, we have these ideas of why Paul is so thankful. And one of them that I noted was also that he's thankful that they're sharing the gospel with him. He's thankful for the ministry that the Philippians are doing while he's in house arrest. So we have this other word, this concept of partnership. Now, this Greek word is, I'm going to butcher this one, koinonia. Koinonia. Koinonia? You guys want to try that one? Koinonia.
Koinonia.
Very good. It kind of sounds Spanish. I don't know Spanish.
A lot of people kind of slur it together, and it sounds like koinonia, but it's omega, so O.
Koinonia.
Yeah.
Koinonia. So this word means to have close fellowship or participation with one another. So that's the word that he's using. And Paul uses this word in verse 5, and then he uses it again in verse 7. But whenever he uses it the second time, he adds a prefix that stresses their sharing with Paul. It's both of them collectively working together. It's also an active Greek word, which that just pretty much means that they were presently doing this, that they were presently acting on this partnership, that they were presently preaching the gospel and praying for Paul while he was writing. So when Paul was writing this letter, the Philippians were actively doing this partnership with him. That's pretty cool, right? I just spit everywhere. I'm so sorry, guys. So in verse 4, Paul indicates that he prays for the Philippians, right? And we're seeing this prayer and then we're seeing this letter about thankfulness and joy. But he doesn't actually give us the contents of this prayer that he's been doing until verse 9. So let's keep reading. We're going to read verses 9 through 11. And this is my prayer, that your love may abound more and more in knowledge and depth of insight, so that you may be able to discern what is best, and may be pure and blameless for the day of Christ, filled with the fruit of righteousness that comes through Jesus Christ, to the glory and praise of God. So finally we're getting this content, this idea of what Paul is praying for. Paul connects, so he prays for love, he prays for knowledge, he prays for depth of insight, right? He prays for discernment, to be filled with the fruit of righteousness. All of these things he's praying for. And Paul connects love with intellect here, which is kind of a weird concept for us, right? The way that we use those two words, we usually separate the knowledge from the emotional part. But Paul does the opposite, because he doesn't see love as an emotion. He actually sees it as a state of being because God is love. Zach got this commentary on Philippians. I'll show you guys. It's called The Story of God Bible Commentary. And so I got to study this week, and I'm sure we're going to continue to use it through the summer Bible study. And it was really awesome. And he had this great quote that I didn't want to change it at all. I just wanted to read it for you guys word for word. This love is what captures the mind with a new view of the world. Humans are not the center of the universe. God is. And this love reorients values. Supreme good is self-giving, not self-aggrandizing. Yes, aggrandizing. Do you guys know what that means? I'm going to be honest, I had to look it up. It means rather than, so he says, good is self-giving. The opposite would be that it's to do something for yourself. So it's almost like a selfish way. But he's saying that this love that Paul is talking about is the opposite. It's self-giving. So, therefore, this type of love should refocus our will. It should refocus our goals towards God. Everything we do should be in thankfulness, in joy, aimed towards God. So that's what Paul's talking about here. It's just a really cool thing. So, last question, I promise. I won't put you on the spot anymore. But what do you think the main point of this section is? So we have verses 3 through 11 that we read. What do you think he's trying to say?
To be just thankful in all circumstances.
Definitely. Thankful in all circumstances, for sure. Anything else? No? That's okay, because that's pretty much where I landed too. I landed on really the first 4 words of this passage. I thank my God. I think it's all wrapped up collectively in just those 4 words. He was able to do it in just the first sentence. This explains the posture that Paul takes and the posture that that the Philippians were taking in that partnership with him. And he does that even in difficult circumstances, just like Maddie has said. He does it whenever he's on house arrest. In not the greatest of circumstances, but he continues to be in this state of being, this idea that God is love. Paul's thankfulness is three things. Paul's thankfulness is a public confession and not a private sentiment. He is putting it out there. It's not something that he just does on his own. The second thing is that Paul is thankful for specific things. He doesn't just say broadly, yeah, I'm thankful, but he's centering on God's faithfulness to his church, the unity, the joy, all those themes that we listed at the beginning. And then the third thing is that Paul can be thankful in his deepest heart because he knows that God will redeem all suffering and rebuke all evil in the day of the Lord. He's thankful because someday there's going to be a second coming of Christ. And those three things makes up the posture that Paul takes. And in the same way, we've been called to take that posture, right? So, here's the challenge for this week. On Sunday, you heard in the announcement video to stay tuned, so here you go. This is the announcement. This Sunday, we're doing a praise night. It's going to be June 13th, this Sunday, 4 to 5 p.m. in the Fellowship Center, and we're going to have an hour of praise. There's going to be all different kinds of ways that you can praise because we all do it on different ways. There's going to be musical worship. There's going to be an art station. There's going to be a prayer station. There's going to be fasting and servant cards, solitude cards. There's going to be a confession station. All of the spiritual disciplines that high schoolers, you went through this year. And so this is your chance to come out and dedicate an hour to doing exactly what Paul is talking about here, to take the posture that we have been called to in a way that is public and not private, that a way that is specific, that centers on God, and a way that aims our goal and our goal towards what God has given us and what he's promised us. And so I'm really excited for it. These three ladies are going to be here. They already told me. Charlie's actually going to be singing for us. And so I am super excited about this. Are you guys excited? Yeah? Okay. We'll take the silent nods. It's very excited. And so I hope you guys can make it out too. It's for all incoming 6th through graduated seniors. So anyone in that range, you're welcome, junior high, high school, even you graduated seniors. I know it feels like you're done, but please come join us. It's going to be a night that's going to be awesome, and I honestly can't wait. Okay, so that was week 2 of our summer Bible study. Yay. So thank you again for being here with us. Thank you to our tech team back there. Zach had to leave, but thank you to him. And so we will see you hopefully Sunday, but if not, then next week, Wednesday night, 6:30, same place, same time. Can't wait. See you guys.